The Tanya begins, it's based on a pasuk. It says, Ki koiv lecha davam oid, v'picha levavacha, ulevavacha la'asoisoi. That this thing is very close to you in your mouth and in your heart to do it. Okay, that's the whole Tanya is based on that one verse. Then the next book, which is called Shayichad Ve'emunah, is based on a different verse. V'yada'at ha'hayoim, you should know today. V'hashavo is el levavachem, return it to your heart. Ki Hashem hu Elokim, Hashem is God. B'shamayim mima'al, in the heavens above, al ha'oretz mitachas, and on the earth below, ein oid, and there's nothing else. So, what have these two psukim got in common? It's an amazing idea. Is that the Rebbe is validating us. The whole of Tanya says this thing is very close to you, and we're sitting there thinking, no, it isn't. It's not easy to serve God. It's easy to serve ourselves. It's not easy to serve God. And then the next pasuk saying that there's only God, and you're like, what about me? And what about him? What about that? Both psukim, the Rebbe is starting by validating your experience. And a beautiful story that just demonstrates how important this is. I'm learning the Rambam with my 10-year-old. He was 10 at the time, he's now 11. One of my children. And some parts of the Rambam, the Mishnah Torah, a lot of the parts are so dry, so boring, you'd be amazed. And we're sitting there one time on a Shabbos in my office learning, and I said to him, "Isn't this amazing?" It was literally one of the most boring things. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was just so boring. And I said to him, "Isn't this amazing? Isn't this like so geschmack?" He looks at me like a good little boy and is like, "Yeah, yeah." And I looked at him and I went, "No, it isn't. This is the most boring thing I've ever learned in my life. In fact, I can't think of anywhere I would rather not be right now than here learning this." And this smile erupted on his face. It's like his face just became a smile. Literally, it was like he just came to life. It was amazing. And it wasn't just like a thing like that. It changed him. It literally changed him. The fact that I validated a genuine feeling that he had was just to him everything. And that's the power, in my opinion, the power of Sefer Tanya is that the Alter Rebbe validates how we're feeling in our avodas Hashem. It's not clear to me. It's not close to me. It's not easy for me. And you're not wrong. Let's try and explain to you what's going on, but not to say that your experience is wrong. And it doesn't feel like Hashem Echad, like all there is Ein Od, there's only God. It doesn't feel like that. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's try and work it out. Let's see how that is. And he validates how you feel. That the idea of validating somebody's inner experience on a real, on a deep level, not in a manipulative way, is gives life to the one that you validate, and then that person is able to, if need be, to rise above that experience that they're having. But without that validation, there's literally no movement. You're stuck. Okay, it was what HaShem should be to be validated and to validate. It's what HaShem.